Are you feeling totally crushed by a big, scary number? If you're looking for more than just a plan, if you need a real system to get out of debt for good, then you're in exactly the right place. Let's break it down.
$50,000. Just let that number hang in the air for a second. It's the kind of number that makes every single decision feel heavy, doesn't it? You hesitate before buying a coffee. You actively avoid checking your bank account. You just keep telling yourself, I'll figure it out later. And underneath all of that, all that avoidance, there's this quiet, nagging fear. This little voice that asks, what if this is it? What if I never actually get out of this? Look, I get it. And the truth is, acknowledging that fear, that's the very first step toward finally beating it. So why does getting out of debt feel so impossible? You might think it's about not earning enough, but the real reason you're stuck, well, it goes so much deeper than that. We've all heard the advice a million times, right? Just earn more, spend less. It's perfectly logical. But let's be real. If logic alone was enough to solve this problem, nobody would be in debt. We know what we're supposed to do, but we still feel totally trapped.
See, we've been taught to treat debt like it's a math problem, but that's exactly where we go wrong. It's not really about the numbers on a spreadsheet, it's about what's going on in our heads. It is, fundamentally, a behavior problem driven by our habits and our emotions, especially when we're feeling stressed out.
And here's what happens. When you feel like you're drowning in debt, your brain just flips a switch into what we can call survival mode. You stop thinking long-term and you focus only on getting through today. And this leads to those small, kind of harmless-seeming decisions, like, just paying the minimum or buying something to make yourself feel a little better, that actually keep you stuck in the cycle.
So, this is the most crucial point. A simple plan isn't enough. Why? Because a plan relies on motivation. And let's face it, motivation is unreliable. What you really need is a system. A system that works even on the days you don't feel like it. A system that's designed to change your behavior almost automatically.
So how do we build that system? Well, here it is, the 7-step freedom system. This is your clear path forward, and it's designed to take all the guesswork and emotional stress out of the equation.
The system starts with 3 really foundational steps. First, we're going to face the numbers head on. Second, we have to stop the bleeding. And third, we're going to choose our strategy for the fight ahead.
Okay, step 1 is the one everybody wants to skip, but it is the most important. You have to face the exact number. Write down every single debt, the interest rates, the minimum payments, the whole shebang. Why? Because that vague, nameless fear swirling around in your head is always 1,000 times worse than the clear reality on a piece of paper. This is how you shift from a state of pure panic to a position of control.
I absolutely love this analogy. For step 2, stop the bleeding. Think about it. If your boat has a hole in it, you don't just grab the oars and start rowing harder toward the shore. That's pointless. You plug the leak first. This means no new debt, period. You have to break the cycle of paying debt off while you're still adding more.
All right, step 3. You've basically got 2 main strategies here. There's the snowball method, where you pay off your smallest debts first. This is fantastic for building momentum with quick psychological wins. Then there's the avalanche method, where you tackle the highest interest debt first. This saves you the most money over time, but gotta be honest, it requires more discipline. The best method? It's the one you'll actually stick with.
Now for the next 4 steps that are going to accelerate your journey. This is where the system really takes over. Automation, strategic earning, smart cutting, and consistent tracking.
Let's just state a simple, powerful truth. Willpower is unreliable. You might feel like a superhero today, but what about next Tuesday when you're stressed out and exhausted? You just can't count on it.
And that's exactly why step 4 is to automate everything. You set up automatic minimum payments on all your debts and an automatic extra payment on your target debt. Automation removes the decision from your hands each month. And when there are fewer decisions to make, there are fewer opportunities to make a mistake. Your system just runs for you.
For step 5, let's get strategic. Instead of getting overwhelmed trying to start 10 different side hustles, ask yourself this one simple question. What is the single fastest way you can add an extra $500 to $1,000 a month? Maybe it's freelance work, a part-time gig, selling a skill you already have. One reliable boost is all you need to make a massive dent.
Step 6 is all about cutting your spending, but doing it smart, not extreme. Look, if you cut out everything you enjoy, you're going to feel punished. You'll burn out, and you'll just go right back to your old habits. The goal here is sustainability. So, ruthlessly cut the subscriptions and purchases you don't even really care about, but keep the things that genuinely improve your quality of life.
Following these steps does so much more than just lower a number on a page. It starts a real transformation. It actually starts rewiring your brain when it comes to money.
See, right now, you might be caught in this negative feedback loop. The cue is stress, the action is to spend some money, and the reward is this fleeting temporary sense of relief. This is the very loop that grows and sustains debt.
But our system, it creates a new loop. The cue becomes your weekly progress tracking. The action is making that payment. And the reward? It's not some temporary relief. It's the powerful, lasting feeling of being in control of your own life. You're literally replacing emotional spending with emotional progress.
This is the deeper truth we really need to grasp. Debt isn't just a number on a statement. It is future freedom that you have already spent. Every single payment you make isn't just subtraction. It's an act of buying back your future choices, your peace of mind, and your control. Seeing that big number can feel like you're standing at the bottom of a giant mountain. But your journey out doesn't happen in one giant leap. It starts right now, with one single step.
Nobody climbs a mountain in one go, right? They take it one step at a time. And that's exactly how this works. What feels impossible at first slowly becomes progress. That progress builds into unstoppable momentum. And that momentum, well, that is what becomes freedom.
So let's end with the real question here. It's not, can I get out of $50,000 in debt? The real question is this: are you willing to follow a system consistently, long enough to watch that number shrink, fade, and finally disappear for good? Because if you are, it's not a matter of if, it's only a matter of when.